Alright guys, welcome back to another Tamra College dungeon boss guide video. We are going to be doing, this is going to be Banished Cell I Veteran hard mode. This dungeon's not too bad. The last boss can be sort of interesting. I'll show you guys how to do this so it's a little less challenging. This last boss in here actually reminds me a lot of Spindle Clutch 1. The Spindle Clutch 1, if you watch my other guide on that, has some one-shot mechanics that can be really annoying. There's a way to have your tank facilitate this fight so it's a lot easier. What you're gonna get here is you're gonna get a bunch of adds here. I like to taunt the sword board and then just chain in these mages and these archers. None of the ads in here are really particularly deadly. There's a big ad fight at the end that's kind of funny. But other than that, you're gonna see we're gonna get some more ads here. Just taunt all this stuff. I just want to use stuff. You can bash the archers, by the way. If you see them do that conal spray and you're near them, you can bash them. If you're a DPS or if you're a tank, you can interrupt them. You can chain them. Use Frozen Gate. Silver Leash, whatever you got. So I like to tank all this stuff around this corner here and stack it all up right here. All right. First boss here. Just grab this boss. Just grab this boss in the ads and just face this boss away from the group. The ad should die to cleave. Warhorns, whatever else you got. This boss doesn't do anything you actually have to really worry about. As far as mechanics go, DPS and a healer, just stay away from the front of this boss as usual. As a tank, I mean, I probably don't even need to mitigate this. The only mechanic I think is that blue like tether he puts on you, and you can interrupt him. But yeah, just grab the boss, face him away from the group. Even with real super low CP, that boss, it'll just take you longer. He's not particularly deadly. He won't kill you. We're gonna keep going here. So don't go that way. I always turn that way when I do this. Go this way. The Banished Cell II version of this is one of my favorite fights in the game. It's really fun. It's this big giant Daedroth. But this one's not quite as fun. It's alright. So you're gonna get waves of ads here. You're gonna get chain these guys. Whatever. I could line of sight them, but by the time I line of sight them, they'll be dead. So what's gonna happen here is you're gonna press the switch. You're gonna go over here and press the switch to activate the first set of ads. And then you're going to press the second switch to activate the boss. So the ads are going to spawn right over here. They're Bankins. They're little Bankins. Little Bankin buddies. Not hard. Just kill them. That's the boss. I don't know why he spawned already. Like they pressed the switch early. So what happens here is this is the boss. If you press that switch over there, you can activate the boss. Block this. He does a tail whip. You block that. So you saw one DPS blocked it, the other one didn't. The guy who didn't block it got knocked down. You're going to get a copy here. You're going to get a copy here. The only other mechanic you got to worry about here is this boss will start to charge his body. And he's going to pin somebody to the floor, so block this. He's going to pin somebody to the floor. That has to be bash or he'll kill them. Like, see this? To bash him. And just interrupt him and then just turn him back around this way. And that's it. That's it for this boss. Like I said, he's not hard. Just block this. You saw that one DPS made the mistake and got knocked down and the other one knew what was going on. That's it for that one. So, what was that? I've never seen that. Huh. They're going the wrong way? Gotta go this way, guys. Guys, you went the wrong way? See how long it takes. Isn't this way? So what's gonna happen here is you're gonna get some ads. That's funny. You're gonna get some ads right here. So these ads you can't actually damage unless you're on this side of the door. Or no, oh yeah, they're there. So you have to be on this side of the door. I've seen people like where they're like, you can't stand on this side of this opening and you won't do any damage. It's weird. It's like a separate part of the dungeon instance or something. It's just the way they made the dungeon. There's like an invisible barrier there. That goes for Banished Cells 2 also. This is Banished Cells 1. It goes for Banished Cells 2 also. Alright, let's keep going. Alright, cool. So this little mini boss here, just try and pick up these ads. Grab as many of them as possible to make it easier in your group, and then just pick up the boss and turn him around here. I don't know why he didn't. There we go. My horn. Whoops. As far as mechanics go, like you can see, he doesn't have a lot of health. You just sort of just burn him down. Just grab him. Just grab him and face him away from the group. I don't think he does anything you need to worry about. As a DPS again, don't stand in front of the. Do not ever stand in front of these bosses. But yeah, that guy. He's like a mini. It's honest to God, if you listen to it, I think it's just for. It's because it progresses the story. Some of these little. Doesn't you want to go this way? You don't want to go that way. Yeah, this place is kind of a maze. There should be an ad pull coming up we can skip. It is this one. Again, what I like to do here is I like to. So they're gonna have 2 ad pulls here. I actually like to grab these guys and pull them. Well, actually, you know what? We'll just kill them here. So there's another ad pull around that corner there. I actually like to normally pull those ads to these ads, but we killed them so fast that it didn't matter. You're gonna need another ad pull here. It's faster. Chain. I like to chain these at it. Again, if you don't have chains, you can use Silver Leash, Frozen Gate, Line of Sight. Tons of ways you can do it. Okay, cool. So what happens with this boss here is I like to grab these ads, grab the boss, and just hold it all right here and just burn him. This boss does some nasty AoE. Oh, shoot. This boss here does some nasty AoEs as far as the group goes that you don't want to have them stand in. If your healer's comfortable with it, then that's fine. Like you can see that DPS there is standing in it. So you're going to want to block that. You can see we just wrecked that boss. So he does that AoE that he puts around his feet. Other than that, he'll spawn a few ads, and he'll put some, I think that was him to put the fire underground. It might have been the ad. But either way, just tank him, grab him, tank him, face him away from the group. Have your DPS and healers not stand in that little circle that he does around his feet, unless your healer's comfortable with it. Like this is the apple, you can skip that. You should be able to. Yep, you're just gonna want to DPS this stuff here. Come around this corner. So this is a really big ad pull. It's really fun. There's a ton of ads here. What I typically like to do is I like to aggro these ones in the middle. Ow. I like to aggro these ones in the middle and then just sort of chain them all in. If you don't have enough magic to chain these guys in, like I have a ton of magic recovery. What you can do is just sort of line of sight and just grab them. There's not you need to prioritize here. It's just kill the ads. Like I said, I like to kill the archers because they're just sort of annoying. You have to keep interrupting them. So what we're gonna do here is we're gonna kill a few more ads and then we're gonna kill this boss. I'll show you guys through the hard mode scrolls right there. Let's kill these ads first. Alright. We're going to kill these ads first. Now what we're going to do here is we're going to take the scroll to activate the hard mode. Try to combat. Oh, hard mode's activated. So what I like to do is I like to take this boss and taunt him over here. I like to taunt him over here, and the reason I like to do that is because he spawns some orbs. I'll point them out in a second. He spawns some. So heavy attack, you block that, or it'll knock you down. My horn here. So you're gonna see this mechanic. He's gonna spawn fire under 3 random people's feet. Don't stand in that. If you're a tank, you can stand in it. It doesn't last super long. So block the heavy attack. So you see the orb behind him. The further you're tanking from the group, the more time it gives the actual DPS to kill. Yeah, you see they're killing the orbs. Now, you saw a second ago where he turned around and shot like an orb out at somebody, like an energy orb. So what you want to do here is you want to tank this, block the heavy attack. You want to tank this boss and face him away from the DPS. So if he does that, if he does that energy orb, they have a chance to react and turn around and block. As a DPS or a healer, if you see this boss turn around and face you, just block or roll dodge. It will one-shot. See, like that. That's what I was talking about earlier. You want your tank to facilitate this to be as easy as possible. We just murdered that boss. So what you do is you tank the boss and face him away from the group. So if the boss turns around and faces one of you guys as a DPS or healer, you can just simply block him. Other than that, that's it. Other than that, that's it for this boss. I can't really think of anything else that needs explaining here. Like I said, kill the orbs. So don't tank the boss over there. Tank him like over here. So you guys can kill those orbs. Those orbs will heal him. Other than that, block his heavy attack as a tank. If you're a DPS or healer, don't stand in the fire. And then if he turns around and faces you with that like Kamehameha, just block or roll dodge, and that's it. If you like my content, feel free to subscribe. If you like the video, hit the like button. More guides coming every Monday, Tuesday. I try and publish 1 or 2 guides. And I do stream on Twitch. It's twitch.tv/BerserkZod. Stream every day other than Thursday. Thank you so much for coming and watching my guide, and I hope it helped. And I will catch you guys later. Bye.